Hi everyone, Jen here from Memory Keeping with Jen. I hope you're doing well. I am coming to you today with episode 5 of my Nautical Summer series. Today's layout is going to be a one-pager, and it actually has nothing to do with nautical theme other than the location. Sort of. It's a place that we took our boat to in Long Island, and we were in town and playing pool. So I have a few photos. It's actually 3 photos that I'm going to use today. My son was with us. My youngest son was with us playing pool. So I wanted to include them in my album. So I have the Fun and Games designer paper pack. This came out, I think this was maybe early 2025 or sometime in 2024. It's just 6 sheets, but it has pool balls. So I'm going to use that. I have a bunch of cardstock. I don't have a specific layout that I'm following. I'm just kind of going off the cuff a little bit. So we'll see how it turns out. So it calls for the coordinating cardstock of cranberry, canary, avocado, navy, or beige. I have a navy, which as I'm looking at it now, looks kind of dark. I also have the avocado and the canary. I don't think I have the cranberry with me, but I do have some orange too. So we'll see. I'll decide what I'm going to use. But my plan is I'm going to use this as my background paper. And then I'm going to use, I thought about using these stripes. I do like these stripes, but I plan to use some circles as well. So I don't know if the stripes are going to be too much when I do the circles. No, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use the stripes. I was initially going to use this one, but I don't want to use, I have other billiards pictures that I know I'm going to use at some point, and I only have one pack of this paper. So I don't want to cut this one. Yeah, I want to save this. So I'm not going to use the yellow. Cards, I'm not going to use. Stripes. And then what's this other one? Oh, pool sticks. Even better. I think I'll use that one. Definitely. All right, that solved that dilemma. I'm going to cut a 2-inch strip of this. 2. Yeah, I think 2 is fine. I'm hoping this is kind of an easy layout to do, what I have in my head, but obviously we'll see. That doesn't always work out that well for me. I'm gonna cut my photo mats next. I'm just trying to decide if I want to use my photo mats this color or the yellow. I'm thinking, let me look at my pictures. I think I'm going to do 2 photo mats in a navy and then 2 another or 1 another color. So these are going to be 2 4x6s. And then I'm going to do avocado. My last photo is going to be a little bit smaller. This is not big enough. I need this to be 4x4. I'm gonna lay this out and kind of talk through in my head what I'm envisioning for this layout. Thinking that, I'll slide it over just a little. So they are touching, and I was gonna do my title over here somewhere. I think I'm gonna do a circle for the title, and maybe I'll do the circle in the green, just a smaller circle here, and then I'm gonna do like a circle outline, like as an accent under here, and then maybe some like other little circles. It's kind of where I'm going with that. So I do have my big circle cutter, circle template. And I have this. So I'm gonna do a 3-inch circle over here. How big was that other piece I had? Is this 3 inches? Yep. So I need this to be the green. I don't remember if this collection came with stickers or not. It was this one. It was, I want to say like the beer one, the wine one maybe. Oh shoot, I can't remember. Ice cream. There was 3 different ones that were released at this time. They were a limited edition. I don't remember what the other ones were. And I don't remember if there were stickers. If there were stickers, I don't have them, or if I have them, I can't find them. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another circle. I'm gonna do the blue and then the red, so I can get the outline. And then I'm gonna switch to the canary color paper. And this is what I wanted. I have this. I'll probably end up using this. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it though. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. And I just realized I have a little miscut right here. I'm gonna just trim that off. Okay, I'm gonna get out my canary paper. I'm gonna do the same sizes, I think. Although I wanted 4-inch for this one, I think. Let's see, how does this one look under here? Yeah, I'll stick with this size. Blue and then the red. And then I do want to do some of these smaller ones too. What size? I think I'm gonna do this size. So for this size, I'm going to cut the smaller circle first. I really need a new punch. This punch is so old. It sticks a lot. I've greased it a couple times, but I think it's just at the end of its life. So I want them this size. So I punch the smaller one and then the larger one. I definitely think I need a new punch. Do I want blue? No, I'll stick with that for now. Okay. I'm gonna lay it all out. Oh, actually, I'm gonna trim my photos first, and then I'm gonna lay it out and see how I like it. So these have to be 3.5 by 5.5. I am trimming off people just a little bit, but I'll make it just a little shade larger than 3.5, just so I don't have to completely cut them all off. Totally cut him out by mistake. Didn't mean to do that. And the last one I'm gonna do 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I think that'll be fine. We'll see. When I first started making videos, a few months ago, I was all about getting rid of my photo trimmer. I complained about it, and probably it feels like almost every video. And I've now gotten to the point where it is what it is. I like the drawer, and I kind of stopped complaining about it. All right, so I'm gonna do that one there, that there, that there. Let's see. I think I'll go like that for my title. And then I'm gonna put these under here somewhere. Layer those a little bit. And then I'm gonna intersperse these. Okay. I'm happy with the way this is coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adhering everything down. Start with my photos. Easiest part to adhere. And then I'll go to my border, and I'm gonna do all the circles last. Again, I am not putting a lot of tape on the border part. I don't need a lot. One little strip on either end. I'm just trying to line this up. My paper seems a little crooked. Okay. And I'm gonna do it down 1.5 inches. Okay. And I'm gonna start with this one first, because I'm gonna go up 1.5 inches from the left and 1 inch from the bottom. And that's how I want to get it lined up. And then once that's in place, then I'll put down the others. I find it's easier to pick a spot wherever you want to start. With a corner, especially if you're going to measure, pick an easy spot to start with. Okay. Now this is going to go like that. So let me do this. And these are two different sizes. If you remember, the yellow one is a little bit smaller. I was going to use stickers for my title, but maybe I'll do a little bit of journaling here, and then I'll do big letters here, kind of on the outside. I like that idea. I do have to get my markers though. Okay, I'm going to use my repositionable tape runner for these. This is an old sticker sheet. I learned this trick from Nicole, watching one of her videos. I do not have the silicone mats, and more videos I watch, I see that you have to clean them often. And with this, you can just throw it away when it gets gross. And honestly, I haven't had any need to throw this away yet. I've used it several times. And it saves me a little bit of money not having to buy the other mat, and it works perfectly. So I might have to just lift this up a little bit, which I have my multi-purpose tool, so I'm gonna just go ahead and lift this to get this under there. Not really any rhyme or reason as to where I'm putting it. Just getting it under there is kind of half the battle. Okay. And then I do want to do the same over here, I think. How do I want to do these? I think like that maybe. Yeah. I say that now, and then I probably won't get them exactly the way I just had them, but it's fine. That one and okay, I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to use these ones. I have them left over, but I don't really have a need or think I want to put these anywhere. Let me just double check, but I think I'm good. That's interesting, but I don't think I want to do that. Now I'm kind of questioning, should I do it or not? Let me take it back out. Ooh. It's like wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. I think I like it on. What if, you know what, I think I'm going to do a smaller green circle. Actually, I'm gonna do a smaller navy circle to put there. I have plenty of navy. I'm gonna do one more of these. Maybe, maybe not. I don't actually think I need it. Nope, I'm not going to use it. What if I do this? I don't want it to be too much, and I feel like that's what it's kind of getting to at this point. I'm not going to use this. Okay. So this is it. I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. I'm going to get my pen. I'm going to do some journaling. I'm going to do a bold title here. And then I will take a picture. You'll see the end result momentarily. All right, I finished my title. I ended up just kind of writing it out. I did flip this over. I didn't like the way it came out the first time, so I lifted it up and I had the other side, so that worked out just fine. I found an orange marker. I had to go through quite a few markers to find the shade of orange that I wanted, but I found it. I just did a little bit of journaling, and that's it. A very easy layout. Again, I used 1 sheet of designer paper for the base. I used a 2-inch strip for this here. 2 photo mats are 4x6. This photo mat is 4x4. And then I did a few circles. If you don't have the circle cutter, you can certainly do triangles. You could do squares the same way. You could do, you can hand cut some circles. Use a can and trace around a can. There are a ton of ways that you can make circles without having the circle cutter. Of course, the circle templates are much easier, and I would highly recommend them. They are still available through Creative Memories. I will put the link below if you don't yet have them, and if you're interested in checking them out, please visit my Creative Memories site and you can see for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you some ideas for your next layout. Happy billiards and happy day. Take care.